Follow me down, go to the park and walk through the town.
Welcome back to Carbon Drawings, whether drawings or carbon and whatnot. I've been trying to work on our intro and I don't really know what to say, so we're gonna leave it at that, right? Until I figure out something better to say, I'm just gonna open with that. And I've also been thinking about this, right? So, what do you guys want to be called? The Carbon Army? Carbon Copies? I don't know. I think the last one's kind of offensive, but if you guys don't mind it, hey, I'm willing to go with it. So you can probably tell by now that I am a bit sick. My voice is a bit nasally. It's a bit different from, my raspy talk show-esque voice. But yeah, I've been fighting a cold for upwards of a week now. I'm finally feeling a lot better. I'm not coughing as much. The sniffling's kind of gone away, but I am still sounding a bit nasally. So within the next week or so, I'm hoping that this will just all blow over. I hate being sick. I'm never, ever sick. I haven't been sick in 2 years, and 2019 comes around, and this is my second time being sick. The person who got me sick, I know you're watching this video, I'm looking at you, right? This is not a great thing, and I'm definitely going to try to avoid that. But, excuse me, we're back with another Pinterest video, and so I found this model. I don't know if she's a model, but she had a really nice picture on Pinterest, so I decided to draw her. I don't know who these people are, and if I do, I'll maybe link them in the description, but for right now, please don't ask me, who am I drawing? Who's that? Wow. Do you have an Instagram, her model, her Snapchat or anything like that? No, I don't. You can Google them, face recognition, something, I don't know, and then stalk them on your own time. I personally just don't know who these people are, so it's whatever at this point. So I thought she had a really cool look to her. She had this Velma-esque look to her. She had glasses, short hair, and she had a polo or some collared shirt, so I thought it was very interesting. And you'll probably notice a pattern when I'm drawing these Pinterest videos. I tend to gravitate more towards women just because I feel they're a lot more interesting in their expressions, their lip shape, their eyes, and most importantly, their hair. I think women have more fun hair than guys. Guys typically have the short hair, square jawline. I feel men are just, I guess, a stereotype in a sense. They follow the same format, while women tend to deviate from that. Some women have square jawlines, with the short hair. It definitely complements their features a lot better, or maybe a bit of a rounder face and longer hair. I just find them a bit more interesting to draw, so that will be a bulk of what I'm drawing. But for right now, this girl, very interesting, very pretty. And I've also been thinking, do you guys want to see the actual models that I'm doing? I could have a side-by-side picture, maybe in the top corner or something like that, showing off the actual image that I'm trying to recreate or stylize. So if you have any opinions on that, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Also, going forward, I'm going to be doing a lot less editing on the audio. I want you guys, I just get tired of going in and cutting out the little silences or awkward pauses where I'm thinking about what to say, or maybe I'm just rambling about irrelevant stuff. So now I'm just going to leave that in, just so you guys can get a sense for what's really going on and what am I sitting here doing in my my room, just recording this. I've really gotten used to talking to myself in front of a mic. But when I first started my YouTube videos, my first Nest video, I don't know if you guys have seen it, definitely check it out. I might even link it down in the description. It's on my channel somewhere. But it's definitely my first video. I was super awkward, and now it's a bit more comfortable. I'm literally just talking to myself in front of a camera, or in this case, my mic. And I feel very comfortable. I feel like I'm actually talking to you guys because, after the video's done, after I've pieced everything together, you guys are interacting with me in the comment section. I feel that's so cool. It's a very, I guess, euphoric feeling, or I guess euphoric is the best word I can think of right now. But it's very interesting how easily you can get accustomed to just talking to yourself. We all talk to ourselves. Don't pretend you don't. Everyone talks to themselves, and if you don't, I find that pretty weird, you know? It's not the fact that you're talking to yourself, but the quantity in which you talk to yourself, then it kind of gets weird. If you're talking to yourself like 24/7, then you might be crazy. But if you're just talking to yourself, I feel we all need to talk to ourselves just to figure some things out, you know? You're going through something in your life or something like a breakup, or maybe something interesting comes up and you're just talking to yourself to like work it out, process it, or maybe even studying, you know, you're studying for a test and you're just reciting everything. Talking to yourself really helps you out. So I don't believe talking to yourself is actually a weird thing. It's the quantity in which you're talking to yourself, and if you actually just try to hide that you're talking to yourself, you're probably talking to yourself about some weird things. You might be a serial killer or a sociopath if you have to hide what you were talking about. But, you know, I feel we all do it from time to time, or even a bit more than that, so I have no problem with it. So it's definitely interesting how accustomed I've become to doing it. It's also weird hearing your voice. Like, a lot of us don't get to hear our voice. Maybe you send like a Snapchat and you're hearing it for 10 seconds. You're like, wow, is that what I sound like? Is that what I sound like to everybody? Man, I'm annoying, but you know, it's whatever. I personally don't find myself annoying. I think my voice is great, and I love the changes in my voice. Like, I hate being sick. Granted, I really do hate being sick, but you know, hearing my voice change, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so I'm just not going to be editing my voice as much as I used to. I feel like it's a good change, and I don't mind keeping it. Plus, it's a lot less work on my part. You know, work smarter, not harder. So right now, I should be doing the hair, and the fun part about her hair is I tend to do realistic hair, so I work a lot with charcoal. So generally, I'll just block out the entire shape. So if it's like a really deep brunette hair, really black, then I'll just cover the entire hair in black and then go back in with an eraser and a maybe harder charcoal pencil and just fine tune the details. So working with pencil, I have to be a lot more precise with my strokes, where I want you to get the sense of individual hair strands, but I also want you to get the sense that, you know, some of those individual hair strands kind of blend together when we're dealing with, you know, a bulk of hair that's just completely in shadow or some highlights. So definitely a fun experience trying to do that, especially in this drawing where I tend to leave the bulk or shaded pieces of the hair as kind of whites, and the actual strands of hair as, you know, my actual pencil marks. So I'm trying to work on that and trying to fine tune that. So this is definitely one of many where I will be working on the hair a bit more than usual. So definitely watch and keep up with me as that kind of evolves into its I guess the final stage of where I want it to be. I'm also working on this thing where instead of doing shadows, because these are just going to be quick sketches, instead of doing shadows, I'm just going to outline the places where the shadows should be. So it kind of adds a sense of where the shadows are, but I really don't want to color them in because I feel that's a lot of commitment, and you know, that kind of ruins the drawing if I do it incorrectly. And yes, I do have an eraser, but I also do like the way it turns out. So definitely another thing I'm going to be playing around with, cross-hatching as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Me rambling on, so this is going to be the conclusion of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share my video on your favorite social media platform. Hey, just strike up a conversation and say, hey, I know this YouTuber or this really nice YouTuber is struggling on the come up. So definitely shout me out, whatever, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next drawing.